Hello everybody and welcome back to Vintage Survival. In the previous episode we bought this field here and we just missed out on the crop. The previous owner harvested it just before we had the time or the money to press purchase. So we're going to have to put a crop in. Maybe that's a good thing. At least we get to choose the crop. But yeah, I have removed the tomatoes just over here. That's our existing farm. Yeah, they were nice, but they were starting to limit our growth. So we just have a bit of grass left here, which is going to have to be ploughed up. And we have the 3 circles of grass where the trees used to be. So since we currently have 2 empty fields, we might as well get them both planted today. This one is going to have to be ploughed, but I think the other one is already ploughed, if I'm not mistaken. The texture looks different. Yes, cultivated, so that's really nice. Although, does it need to be ploughed? No, it doesn't. It does not have the needs ploughing colour over it. Very nice. In fact, we don't need to plough this one, we just need to cultivate it. I could really do with a cultivator, because we don't have one. I didn't even really think about it before I started the video today. I was more interested in removing the tomatoes. So today we are going to have to use the plough. Since I have not sorted out... Why did I do that? I've not sorted out a small cultivator. There are quite a few, but it doesn't take too long with the plough. The one that we have here is quite good, and we would need the plough anyway, unless we had the use cultivator as plough mod on, which I don't. I might have it installed actually, I'm not too sure. Anyway, let's get this ploughed up. Since I'm going to be doing the whole field with the plough, I don't think we have to go over there first. But it is actually still going to take a little while to do this. I'm pleased we're not going to have to do the other field as well. And ignore the way that I plough the field, because obviously this is not a reversible plough. So I just sort of go up one side and down the other. Or down one side and up the other, it doesn't really matter. We just don't want to go too far, because otherwise you spend quite a bit of time messing around, travelling from one side to the other. Okay, so pretty simple stuff. We're going to have to enable field, what do you call it? Allow create fields once we get over there, and at the end we should have a lovely ploughed field ready to take seed. And then I suppose the next question is, what crop? Well, just trying to think about what we could do here. Trees do seem like a good one, but I have done trees already in Chellington and in Survival Challenge, so I don't really want to overdo one particular crop. This is not a multi-fruit map, so we are sort of limited to what we already have. And we could do potatoes. We have already done potatoes, but I think probably just getting a cereal crop through the combine very quickly is going to be the best way. Because obviously the main focus on this series at the moment is the honey production. I think eventually this field may well turn into a production yard where we can make other stuff, but certainly at the moment it is going to remain as an arable field. Okay, progress is being made. Let's finish the field. Well, we're almost there. and I think you can agree it's probably the straightest ploughing you've ever seen. No, not at all. No, I'm just getting the job done, and then we can move on. And I think that probably the best thing to do is to put in a crop such as, well, maybe one field is canola and another field is wheat or barley. I know it doesn't sound very interesting, but it's just to give us a bit of a boost money-wise so that we can expand in other areas. Because I think it would be nice to do other placeables. If anybody can recommend any other placeables like the honey production, then I would love to hear from you. Please do comment down below. But the idea behind doing that is obviously to make as much money as possible, so that we can start to upgrade tractors, and we can also expand the farm itself, because we don't really have a farmyard. We have a little yard here, but it's not exactly a farmyard, because there's not really much space. Okay, did I switch off allow create fields? Yes, I did. Don't want to put that down with it switched on, otherwise we'll be creating a new field. But that is looking much better. Yeah, you can see how cramped the yard is. And I'm not touching that, there must be a collision sticking out. So we just need to move the hay bob. Is that a hay bob? I think it is. And it looks like the sprayer is in the way as well. We're going to work in the new field to begin with. Full of herbicide. Put it with the fertiliser. There we go. And we'll get the drill finally. So as soon as we can afford a bigger tractor, we'll also get a bigger drill. But this one is good because it doesn't really take much power. It's not run by the tractor, but we still have to tow it, obviously. We have to pull it. So we have 66%. That seems to be plenty. Not too sure what's going on here. In fact, we should probably just focus on this a little bit. I thought that restarting the game would have fixed that. Oh, it did. Nice. Yeah, because it was sort of levitating before. So they're full. We can now dispense 2 more pallets. Everything on the front of the tractor is to be sold. And everything on the floor is to be put in the bin. Right. Yeah, good job they didn't implement broken honey boxes. Seems a little bit fast, the movement. If I put my speed to times 0.5, probably be easier to actually control things here. There's a box escaping in the trailer. My honey box is on the way out. Come on, honey box. If you're that desperate to be filled, there we go. Anybody else? Any more volunteers? Yes, I don't think they appreciate being strapped for too long. It just seems to mess things up. In fact, let's just unstrap the whole trailer. Thought you could get away, did you? The one which didn't want to be filled. Any more to dispense? Nope. Okay. And over here we should have empty honeycombs. We probably have some full ones, but I think we're okay at the moment. We don't need to keep filling it up as much as we can do, because there is a storage capacity here of quite a bit. In fact, there's no full honeycombs. Right. Doing that thing again. Might be because the sides are all up. If I just put more down, it might be better. There's a possibility it puts a collision up. Right, so we can put another empty one into here. Sorry about all the fast movements. And we have 5 litres. So we've got a full bucket of honey here. Put that into there. Should have 15. Put this back under the tap. Fill this up again. 10 more litres. Okay, so that is full. Nice. So when this trailer, or when the front of this tractor is as full as it can be, we'll take them to the farm shop. But I think we still have plenty over at the farm shop. It's 1 jar per hour. And we have, oh sorry, one glass per hour. And we have 35. Capacity of 80. So we can take more, but there is no rush. But anyway, into the new field. We could cut across the grass, but I'm not sure if that's the best way of getting there. It kind of feels weird because that farm over there, or that house over there, you would think would own it. I know there is a track, so if we go all the way down, it does seem silly though, I could just cut across. We'll do it the official way the first time. We're currently set to soybeans. We're going to do, I would say in this field, oilseed rape, so canola. This tractor will need a service soon. And we do need a bigger tractor. It might be possible to upgrade the engine in this one. If we can do, that might be worth doing. Thing is, we'll be going 3 miles per hour uphill and full speed downhill, even with this engine. Let's just make sure that's working. Yep, looking good. So it shouldn't actually take too long. It's just we could do with a bit more power going uphill. But what do you think? To the new field. Oh, there's a little entrance there, look. We'll know for next time. But then we'll just have to cut across the grass. Yes, so before I do continue, let's just see if we can upgrade the engine. We're currently on 45 horsepower. Small tractor, as you'd expect. Engine setup. Multi-power. Somebody did tell me once what the multi-power does, because it still shows 45. But that was a long time ago and I've forgotten. I don't know what it does, but you would have thought it would be better. We can put it in the workshop. Should we go and see what it does? See if we can see a noticeable difference. Maybe it just puts a sticker on the side. That would be one very expensive sticker. Or maybe the store page just hasn't been updated to show a higher horsepower. I thought I had workshop tabber. Yeah, so we don't have multi-power. Is it £1,300 well spent? Let's go and find out. We do get the sticker. Nice. But does the sticker really cost £1,300? No. Not in real life, obviously, but let's just see. Acceleration does seem faster there. Oh yes. Unless it's just me, maybe it's psychological. Going downhill we're not going to see any difference at all. But when we go uphill again, we will see. Basically, we've got to beat 3 miles per hour. Does seem faster. Yeah, as expected, 9 miles per hour downhill. I don't think there's any crop type in particular that could be useful to any of our productions anytime soon. I accept there is the biodiesel production, but I think that costs an awful lot of money. Like, the building itself is hundreds of thousands of pounds, but that would be made from canola. That would be interesting to do, but I don't think we really have the right setup. I'll look into it. There might be a really small scale one that you can do, but I don't know. Okay, it looks like we're still doing 3 miles per hour. Two to 3. Oh, it can't have made it worse. That would be terrible. Oh, 4. Maybe it is ever so. As I said, somebody's already told me what it does. It's probably something which doesn't affect that anyway, so let's just get this field drilled. We'll upgrade the tractor in the near future. don't know if it's just me, but this drill seems like it can sow more land than other ones with a smaller amount of seed. Like, I know that we're not having that much in the hopper in the first place, but we do seem to have drilled the fields several times with the same hopper load. I don't know, because the hopper isn't huge. Getting confused. I don't know what the consumption rate is like on the bigger drills, really, so it just seems like whenever we use a bigger drill, we put loads in it and then we have to refill it again very quickly. It's probably just psychological, because it feels like we're drilling a lot because of the time it takes, but actually it's a very small area. Right, so we have the one up here. Let's get that set to wheat. I think wheat is an okay one to go for. Obviously wheat, barley and oats, they're all very similar. I think the oats probably are worth more, but do they yield as high? As far as I'm aware, they don't. Not quite as high. Although barley is pretty good. I think barley does sell for more, but then does it yield as high as wheat? We'll stick with wheat. I don't know. It seems so much more spacious without those trees. And the tomatoes, well, the tomatoes more than the trees. Blimey, they took up a lot of space. Is that working? Yes, it is. Good. So yeah, we'll get this all done. We'll probably have to transfer a few honeycombs back. And then next time, we'll give both these fields a quick spray. Bit of fertiliser, bit of herbicide. And maybe we'll be in a position to then buy a bigger tractor, because we do have the income every hour from the honey, and we have loads of honey. We currently have almost £10,000, and I have seen there is a larger Massey Ferguson than this on ModHub. It's still small, it's cabless. I forget the model number, but that might be worth getting. If anybody's seen it, then or used it, please do let me know. Is it worth getting? I think there's two actually of the same model number on ModHub. Two different creators, released at a very similar time, but I've never tried them. Are they any good? Anyway, let's finish off the wheat, get this all done, and then, like I said, we'll see if anything else has to be done over there. Look at the trees! The trees that I planted are looking very nice. If we ever need any fast money, we can just chop one of them down. But it would be better to wait until they're a bit bigger. Whoop. Slipped into the undergrowth. So, yeah, as usual, we have got another field done on the same hopper of seed. Very nice. And there we go, finishing off the wheat field. I can't believe how open it feels, it's so bright. The trees definitely did cast a very big shade. I guess that's what trees do, they have a large canopy. Variety dependent. So, let's go and pop this back in the yard. Tempted to cut one of those trees down as a cut through, probably that one there, to the left of the big rock, silver birch, because that is probably the best access route to the field. It's quite hard to get through, and we still need to put some fruit trees in. I'm thinking fruit trees next time, maybe a new tractor, and well, with the amount of money we're going to make from the honey, I don't think it's going to be that hard to do. Okay, what do we have here? 2 more pallets. Lovely. So there is no rush to get these taken to the sell point because they're still selling. The ones from before. That is kind of annoying. Yeah, they still strap. If we were to put the sides up, there wouldn't be an issue. Just, it kind of looks like they are levitating. The levitating honey boxes. And what else do we have in here? Ah. Can we really only take 1 out at a time? It's amazing. When I first set this up, it was just in the middle of a grass field. Now look at it. It's in the middle of a forest. I think it looks good. Really nice. Yeah, I've probably not given myself enough space. So, there's only 1 coming out at a time. I think this is empty. Yep. Just got the empty honeycombs in it. It doesn't really matter about only dispensing 1 at a time because we can only pick one at a time anyway, so it's fine. Anyway, we'll do it off screen, taking the final 2 out. We've got plenty in the honey boxes already, in the beehive, sorry, and it's all looking very good. 2 full honeycombs in there, 1 in there, so I mean, we've got no rush because we're still waiting for this to process. Right, I think we're in a good position now to wrap things up for this video. Next time, we'll do what I said, and I think that'll probably be very interesting, buying a new tractor. I'm looking forward to it. Well, we may not have the money for it, but I think we will do. Anyway, there we go. Thank you so much for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.